Hey guys, Alec here from Traxxas RCC, giving you a how-to video on how to change your front bulkhead on your two-wheel drive Traxxas Slash. So guys, tools needed. You're going to need a 2.0 millimeter Allen wrench as well as a 2.5 millimeter Allen wrench. You're going to need the wheel wrench right here. Also, for the E-clips inside that I'd hold on the fiberglass tie bar, I used a little flathead screwdriver as well as some needle nose pliers. Sometimes you can use either or both you might need, but that is what you're gonna do. Now guys, I do want to say one quick thing. Please bear with me. My other two-wheel drive Traxxas Slash is apart for another video right now. So the suspension is taken out, so that is one thing you guys will need to do. On the A-arms, you guys might have to take the bottom screws out, but other than that, everything is up here. Everything else, of course, is not, but we are focusing on up here. So guys, first step, go ahead and flip the truck over. You got 4 screws right here. They are 2.5 millimeter Allen screws. Go ahead and take those off. All right, guys, once you get those 4 screws out, you're gonna flip the truck back over. You are gonna have two 2 millimeter screws right here, as well as the one 2.5 millimeter. Now this is the same procedure as taking off your front bumper. You do need to take that off to get there. All right, go ahead and take those off. Alrighty guys, your front bumper is going to come off just like that. Give you guys a little better look at it. Again, this is your front bulkhead right here. Okay, it's going to be that piece right in there. So next thing, go ahead and take your tires off. Wheels and tires, if you do have them on. I'm going to go and do that real quick. Makes it a little bit easier to get in there. All right guys, once the wheels and tires are off, right in here you're going to see two 2.5 millimeter screws. Those are going to be under where the front bumper is. Go ahead and take those off next. Alrighty guys, once those 2 screws are taken out, go ahead and flip the truck back over. Now where this front skid plate is, there are 2 more 2.5 millimeter Allen screws right there. You're going to go ahead and take those out. Alrighty guys, after you have these 2 screws out, you have this fiberglass tie bar right here. Now there are 2 E-clips on each side of the front as well as the back. The ones on the back you can leave on, the ones in the front you're going to want to take off. You can go ahead and use either a flathead screwdriver like this or a pair of needle nose pliers, and in some cases you will need to use both of them. Alrighty guys, once you have that off, this is your tie bar. It will go ahead and pop right off just like that. Now one thing to know guys, these E-clips right here, they are pretty much a one-time use. So you do want to have to make sure you guys have some extra handy, especially when you're doing this job. But the back here, I did leave staying on. They're right there. Now what happens when you got these 2 screws off up here, this front shock tower does pull out. Just like that. And now you can actually push these through, and this is going to push the screw out of the front A-arms on both sides. So I'm going to go and get those screws out of there. Alright guys, once you guys have these screws out, I just want to take a second to go ahead and show you. There are little pieces in here, little indents that the E-clips do go in. You can see it right there, and you can see where the E-clip is on this one. Right there. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and take the front bulkhead off now. You can see it right here. There are 2 more screws. If you flip the truck around, they are 2.0 millimeter Allen screws, and they are these 2 back here. So we're going to take those out of the shock tower. Alright guys, once you get those 2 screws out, you will have your front bulkhead right here. Now a lot of people do replace this for aluminum, or there is the RPM one, whatever you guys do choose. I do prefer the aluminum for the front bulkhead, just because it makes everything a little bit stronger. You can reinforce around it with RPM parts if you want to. That's how I've seen it work the best. So guys, after you guys have your replacement, this is going to go right back in here just like this. And the first 2 screws you are going to want to do is the front shock tower, just like the last 2 screws you took off. Just line it up just like that. Go ahead and screw those 2 2.0 millimeter screws in. Alrighty guys, after you guys have those 2 screws in, you guys can connect the A-arms back in. Now, if you did get your E-clips to work again, then that is a great thing. But if not, like you said, you guys can order new ones. I will have the part number for the E-clips below as well if you guys do need it, okay? Just go ahead and put this right through. Make sure you do put it through this way because you do have the E-clips already on the other side. Okay, now that you have those three, you're going to get your new E-clips, or the ones that you had. If they aren't bent, you can go ahead and just put those right back over there. Now remember, there are those indents on here as well for those to pop right in. So go ahead and put your tie bar back on. Grab your E-clips. You can use a pair of needle nose pliers if you want, whatever is easier for you guys. And just go ahead and pop those on. Alright guys, once you have these E-clips back in there surrounding the tie bar, go ahead and put your bulkhead back through here. While doing that, flip the truck over. You're going to make sure this part goes through the front shock tower. If you look under here, this piece right here is going to go under there. So just lift up a little bit and it slides right in right there. Put these two screws back in. These are 2.5 millimeter Allen screws. Alright guys, once you have those two screws in, go and flip the truck back over. I'm going to go ahead and put in those two screws right there. Now these screws are the ones that look like this. They're also 2.5 millimeter screws. It's a little bit different. They have a rounded top instead of a flat top. Alright guys, now that those two screws are back in, go and flip the truck over again. And we are going to head to line up the front bumper with this right here. Those four screws go in there. These are also 2.5 millimeter. These are the ones with the flat tops on them. Alright guys, after you have these four screws in, go ahead and flip the truck over. We're going to put the two 2.0 millimeter Allen screws in there, and then the 2.5 millimeter Allen screw in there. Alright guys, after you have those screws in, if you choose to, you can put your wheels and tires back on. But after that, your front bulkhead assembly is in there, and it is complete. So guys, thanks for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and let me know if you guys need anything. Have a good day.